I can't remember the first time I heard someone say it. I was probably pretty young, but I've heard it from teachers, doctors, neighbors, grandparents, relatives, family friends. Their life advice for youth. Make sure to do well in school, kids. It's a social cliche now, an advisory farewell statement, but I took it to heart as a kid. I really did. Do well in school, and all opportunities would be open to me. I'd be able to get into any college, receive any degree, and do anything I wanted. And as a super rambunctious kid who had no idea what I wanted to do when I grew up, that sounded perfect. I wanted to do everything, so why not keep all doors open? I focused on school entirely, hours of homework every night, and made sure that I got an A in every class every quarter of every year. I wasn't in any clubs, I didn't do any sports, I just did school. That was until 11th grade. And I found filmmaking. I found filmmaking and fell in love. I could do anything and everything with film. And after an 11-year academic journey, I finally found what I wanted to do when I grew up. And so, I applied to film school. 7 of them to be exact, and I waited. And well, I don't know how many shits they gave about my grades, but evidently it wasn't enough. And I got rejected from every single one. And that's how it ended. I listened to that advice for 13 years, gave it my everything, and in the end, my straight A's, my 4.2 GPA, honors diploma, graduating valedictorian, it all meant nothing. I finally found my direction and no one was there to open the door. So, I enrolled at Florida State University, my dad's alma mater, and was determined to get into film school the second time around. But I was angry. I was angry at the film schools that rejected me, angry at the people who told me that everything would be okay, angry at life. But mostly, I was afraid. Afraid of what would happen if I never got in. I didn't know what to do. But I'm ahead of myself. Let's take this back to the beginning. I've loved film ever since I was a little kid. Growing up, my dad and I would go to the movies almost every weekend, and at home he would show me all of his old favorite films. I loved Superman as a kid, and after watching it, I always wished I could be Superman myself, flying across the skylines, saving people from danger. But those feelings weren't unique to Superman movies. After watching Invincible, I wanted to be a football player. After Apollo 13, I wanted to be an astronaut. After Ocean's 11, I wanted to be a thief. Seriously, I even planned out a raid at my local country club snack bar. But that's a story I shouldn't get into. Movies just inspired me in a way that nothing else did. And it's easy to see in hindsight that that's what my future was pointing to. But I never really considered filmmaking until about the 10th grade. I don't know why, I don't even really remember anything about it, but one day I just decided to sign up for a television production class. And it was the best decision I've ever made. My school didn't have TV production, so I had to take the bus every day to my county's career center. The building was old, the teachers were weird, and I didn't know any of the fellow students. I kinda hated it at first, but my teacher, Mr. O'Day, saw something in me. He put me on a broadcasting news team for the Skills USA competition. I didn't really know anyone, but I thought, why not? So me and my 3 teammates, Julia, Michael, and Emily, started practicing every day. Writing, anchoring, directing. We got really good. And when the time came around for us to hop on the bus to Roanoke for the Virginia State Championships, we were determined to win, even though no one else really believed in us. See, our career center had 2 broadcasting teams. One that had competed before and won the previous year, and us. And so, we were sort of the dark horse team. Mr. O'Day literally told us that one day, and it stuck. And when the competition came around, guess who won? We did. And we got to travel to Kansas City for the national championships, one of the best experiences of my life. We only finished 8th place there, but more importantly, I cemented friendships that changed my life forever. I found a group of best friends and we did everything together, but mostly, we made films.
Bam! Bam!
Honey.
We made comedies that only we thought were funny, entered and won short film contests, did 48-hour film festivals, made music videos that were so inappropriate they got us in trouble.
I wanna f you hard on the sink at After that, give you something to drink.
We just had fun and made videos we loved. And with the skills I learned from that class, I worked making videos for my high school, school board, even the Washington Capitals hockey team. And the summer after graduating, I got an internship making videos for the Nature Conservancy. These videos I have now define my later high school years, and although they make up just another film kid's portfolio, they are the greatest memories of my life, somehow magically captured in this medium called film. That's why I love it. Even today, these videos bring a smile to my face and a tear to my eye every time I watch them. They inspire me to keep going. I still remember the first music video I ever made. It was for the song Day and Night by Kid Cudi, and I spent a month on it every day in class and after. And this simple video was my proudest achievement ever, the purest representation of myself I'd ever made. And every video I made following it, I tried to live up to that. I still am. I came to Florida State angry, resentful, and scared. I had no place and no idea what to do. But then, in the middle of my freshman year, I found Alpha Kappa Psi, the business fraternity that my dad was in back in the 70s, and they accepted me for who I was. They encouraged me to pursue filmmaking when no one else did, even when I was doubting myself. And with them, I found filmmaking again. I made promotional videos with friends, worked for clients, and when I got rejected from the film school yet again, I didn't even care. I'd found my home. I've been a brother for over a year now, and I've had some of the best times of my life here. Now I'm majoring in pure mathematics and getting ready to graduate in the fall. It's now been a 15-year academic journey, and I really don't know what's next for me. I might work for myself here in Tallahassee, I might reconnect with my friends back home, I might even become another cliché and move out to New York or LA. I don't really know, but I do know what I'm not going to do. I'm not gonna